Good evening, everyone. I'm from Singapore, and now it's in the morning for me. And my name is Phay. I have been with 4Life Research Company for nearly 6 years, and I strongly believe in natural therapy and proactive taking care of my families and my own well-being. When I discovered transfer factor, it transformed my life. It gave me the incredible opportunity, not only taking care of myself, but also helping others in both health and wealth. Tonight, I'm excited to introduce a great leader and mentor. Although I have not met him personally, I only see him on virtual meeting, but I have learned so much from him. He has impacted countless lives, yet he remains humble and approachable. Let's all take this chance to learn from the inspiring leader and mentor, Daughtrey from California.
Thank you, Phay. Thank you for the introduction. Excuse the Band-Aid on my forehead here. I'm actually going to turn my phone off so that way because I can hear myself here. I don't want to hear myself twice. Excuse me, everyone. There we go. Hopefully it's gone there. So thank you. Yes, I've been involved with 4Life for going to my 27th year now. And it's been an incredible journey. If you're new, listening in for the first time, all I ask is that you just listen, open your heart, listen. And if you find anything that I say appealing, this is our business opportunity meeting where we present the plan. We present to anybody. If you are already in 4Life and you're here learning, then just listen and learn to present the plan. You know, when I talk to people, I don't carry PowerPoint presentations around with me. I don't read any scripts. You could do that, but I just find that natural conversation, casual conversation, is where most people are comfortable. And because I've taken the time to learn a little bit about what I'm talking about, I come from a position of knowledge and a position of understanding, and knowledge creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates results. I'll give you an example of that. You know, 2 days ago, I was walking my dog, Odin, at the baseball field, and I ran into a guy named Mike. We started talking. He's 81 years old. I had no idea where the conversation was going to go, but I figured he's there with his dog, Pearl. I'm there with my dog, Odin. While the dogs are playing, the adults are talking. And I asked him, I said, "You from around here?" He says, "No, I'm from up north. I just moved down here." And I said, "What brings you down here?" He says, "A woman." I says, "That'll do it." 81 years old. And I guess he found a lady, so he moved down here. And the more we talked, he had a cane, and I asked him, I said, "Is the cane permanent?" You know, he said, "No, it's temporary. He's going to be getting an MRI on his knee. He hurt his knee." Conversation went on, and he asked me what I do. I asked him, I said, "Are you retired?" "Yeah, he's retired. He was an engineer." He says, "What do you do?" I told him what I do. I have a home-based business in the health and wellness industry. I market health and wellness products through networking. And I just teach people how to build this home-based business. Our product is moved through people talking to people. I love the concept. I told him the benefits of it, which we'll get into in just a minute. Well, we didn't talk very much the first day because, you know, he had to leave. Second day, he showed up. He told me, he said, "I'll be back tomorrow, same time." Great. It's early in the morning. So next day, I took Odin down there, started talking a little bit more. Here's what I find interesting about the guy. He looks at me like a rich person. I guess I am wealthy. I mean, companies paid me, you know, many millions of dollars. And, you know, to me, it's just, I guess it's kind of normal and natural, the lifestyle. And he basically looks at me and he starts asking me questions. Do people treat you differently since you're wealthy? And I'm like, no, I'm just a regular old person. I said, I'm blessed. I've got freedom and independence. And so the direction of our conversation went more towards opportunity. Well, today we met at the ball field, and now he tells me he's diabetic. And he started asking me if we have products that would help. Yes, I said, I'll bring you tomorrow. I said, first of all, I said, give me your cell phone number. Funny thing is, he had to leave and I forgot to get his cell phone. I'll get it tomorrow, no problem. But I'm going to give him some, information on Blue Coach, some of our products that you can take as diabetic, certainly transfer factor. And we're going to continue the conversation. That's networking. Whether you do it after church or you do it, on the bus or you do it, at work as during your break, it's just sharing with people. That's it. It's communication. And here's what's interesting. I think people get all hung up on this networking stuff. Everybody's part of a network. Do you have friends? If you have friends, you're in a network of friends. You go to church, you're in a network at your church. All the people go to the same church. That's a network. What about maybe you're an accountant and you belong to some sort of, society or whatever of accountants. Maybe you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce. That's a network. Maybe you're in a Facebook group, cooking group. You all like to cook. That's a network of people that like to cook. It's that simple. We are a network of people that believe in health and wellness with an emphasis on the immune system with our unique products, which we'll talk about. We're a network of people that also are striving to achieve their financial dreams, financial independence. Now, I understand when we talk to a lot of people, they don't believe it. It's okay. I'm just asking you to have a look. When you have a look, make a decision. I figure one of three things will happen. Nothing. It's okay. Made a new friend, like with Mike. I even told him that today. I said, one of three things will happen. Either nothing, we're friends. You like me, I like you. You're a great guy. You bring Pearl down here. Pearl plays with Odin. We talk, guy time. You know, two, you become a customer. You start using the products. You like the products. And three, maybe you like the products and you start sharing the products and you start making a little bit of extra money. And possibly, like Claudia and many others, like Helena and I think Anna, you turn it into a career. I've got people that had no idea this would be their career, and they've made tens and tens of millions of dollars now with For Life. It's a career. So whatever happens is fine. That's what I love about freedom, freedom of choice. So let's talk about our company, For Life. I love our company. I love representing our company. We're a 26 plus year old company, multinational company, 26 years of history taking transfer factor to the world together, building people through science, success, service, and satisfaction. That's our mission statement, and I love it. Our company puts a lot of money into science. There's a lot of clinical research that's done. It's on the For Life website, forlife.com. You can have a look. Just click on about For Life. Look at the science. There's 4 pillars: science, success, service, and satisfaction. Click on science. Just go down and read it. There's clinical studies. We're in the physician's desk reference. That's like the doctor's Bible. We're in there. Our product is in there. So here we got products that are patented, scientifically proven, millions of dollars invested in science, unique products that we'll talk about in a minute. The company's debt-free. That's so important today, you guys. I mean, I can't imagine if we were with a company that was buried in debt right now and trying to figure out how to pay their bills. Companies are going out of business every day. We don't have to worry. I feel very secure knowing, in fact, I just got my report today. Looked at my report online. It's available for most if you want to go have a look at your commission report, and every month I feel so blessed. The company's paid my organization over $2 billion, not million, billion over 26 years. That's why I've got over 200 millionaires on my team. They're very independent now. And I go visit them. I'll be visiting some, Phay, I'll be over in Malaysia, not too far from you, coming up here in just a couple of weeks. And so, but a debt-free company that changes lives with their products, with their opportunity. The company, they're the ones that pay for all the operating expenses, all the employees, all the inventory, all the licensing and taxes, and all. They deal with that. We do one thing only: communicate, share. And I'm very glad the company chose not to market their product through pharmacies or doctor's offices, or other traditional means of television and radio. No, they give that to us for talking. Let me tell you, you can make an awful lot of money talking and sharing something good with people. So let's talk about the science. Let's talk about our product, transfer factor. That's the first technology that 4Life introduced to us. David Lisenby acquired these patents in the late 1990s, opened the door in 1998, and the first patent, which he built upon, there's over 80 patents now, was transfer factor. What's transfer factor? Look it up on the internet. It's got a fascinating story. Just put history of transfer factor and you'll see who discovered it. 1949, Dr. Henry Sherwood Lawrence, an immunologist and a biologist. I'm not going to get into his story, but he discovered it. Transfer factors in immune messenger molecule. It's not a vitamin. It's not a mineral. It doesn't come from the ground. It's not a herb or a plant. It's not a drug. It's not medicine. What is it? It is a messenger molecule that is actually manufactured by the immune system. Now, you ladies, if you have any kids, when you were pregnant, your body knew that you were going to have a newborn baby, and that baby was not going to be born with any acquired immunity. So now you're going to take your immune knowledge and pass it to the baby. And guess what? You do that within the first 24 hours. When you have that baby, you're going to literally produce trillions of these messenger molecules in that first 24 hours. And you're going to pass your immune knowledge to the baby. That's why it's called transfer factor, those messenger molecules. 4Life has the patents to the technology of isolating these molecules through various sources for human consumption. They can isolate it and extract it and maintain the bioactivity, because it's a bioactive molecule. So there you go. It's a messenger molecule. It's an information molecule. Some people call it a miracle molecule that educates the immune system. Now, why is that important? Well, think about this. Wasn't that long ago we had a pandemic. And what was the difference between life and death with that pandemic? The difference was your immune system's ability to recognize the threat. In many cases, people's immune systems didn't recognize it. They're not here today. And in some cases, it recognized it, but it was a little late. They survived, but they sure suffered. What about the people whose immune systems recognized that threat quickly? Well, many of them didn't even know they had it. It's like, didn't bother me, because they had an immune response. It was very quick, but to respond, it had to identify the threat. That's what transfer factor does. Educates the immune system first to recognize threats. Number two, it activates your immune cells within 2 hours of taking it. Whether you take transfer factor plus, you take one of my favorites right here. Every time I travel, like when I go to Malaysia in a couple of weeks, I take plenty of my immune boost. 1,000 milligrams of transfer factor with vitamin C and electrolytes. And so it also causes your immune system to activate your immune cells to respond to any threats within 2 hours, by the way. Clinically proven, clinical study on the 4Life website. And number three, remember the threats. But what's important is the memory isn't forever. I have people ask me now and then, can I just take it one time and that's it? No, because you've got immune cells that are dying every day and new cells are born to replace the ones that died. It's called aging, you see. And let me ask you this. We all studied mathematics in high school. I bet you studied algebra, maybe even trigonometry or calculus. Do you remember those formulas today? No. Memory doesn't last forever. That's why you have to continuously keep your immune cells, your immune system educated. Transfer factor does that. Now, for life, we've combined these messenger molecules with other ingredients that give extra benefits. For example, energy, one of my favorites. I take energy because it gives me a great energy. Look, I talk a lot, you guys. I love this business. And I admit, after doing 4 or 5, 6 Zooms during the day, and each of them were like an hour long, sometimes I hit a lull where my energy level drops. I just open up an energy, throw it in some water, drink it, get my transfer factor, get a great energy, feel really good. I love Age Pro, one of my favorites right here, another technology. All right, Transfer Factor's newest product has For Life's newest product has transfer factor in it. All right, benefits of anti-aging, hunting down and cleaning out the senescent cells, zombie cells in your body. You've all got zombie cells. We all do. Age Pro helps get rid of them. So we've got all these products that prove that they do what 4Life has proven that they do what we say they do. Okay. Transfer factor also, we have to target systems of the body. 4Life has actually learned through science how to target systems. Now, if somebody has a health challenge, they generally know what system it is. Give you an example. Asthma. Well, that's your respiratory system, your lungs. We've got a product called Transfer Factor Lung. Reproductive system. We've got one called Melpro for the prostate, Belv for the female reproductive system, KBU, kidney, bladder, urinary. We've got Digest Reset for the digestive system. We've got Recall for the nervous system and the brain. So cardio, that's easy, cardiovascular system. So we have transfer factor products that address systems. Like Mike at the baseball field asked me this morning, you got anything for diabetics? We do. Blue Coach. Very simple. Glucose. I said, I'll bring some information tomorrow, which I'll do tomorrow. So here we've got these amazing products for life. I can talk about them all day long. You got to try it. Try the product. They're scientifically proven, and only you'll know by using it. So that's why we have so many people around the world that fall in love with our products. That leads to a good opportunity. I love the opportunity. Now, some people use the products and the opportunity portion, they've got a career. I've got famous people. Viola Davis, actress, sent me a picture of her with the products. She loves the products. She's not going to give up acting. She's the only actress in the world, by the way, only one in the world that won a Golden Globe, an Emmy, and an Oscar in 1 year. Only one ever. She takes our products. So we have a lot of people like that use our products, but they have their careers. But there are others that want to make some extra money. There's some that want to make a lot of extra money. All right? 3 things that people desire in life. A life of health and wellness. Nobody wants to live a life of disease. Financial freedom, so you can live a life of contribution and not a life of survival. I've never met anybody yet that says, I want to live a life of survival. I want to struggle every month. I want to try to figure out how I'm going to get through the month. It's a lot less stress living a life of contribution. And you know what? When you're healthy and you feel great and you're contributing, you can have money and not be contributing and you're unhappy. I know people that are millionaires and they're unhappy because they don't know how to contribute. But if you're contributing and you're healthy, guess what? You tend to be happier. So that's what this is all about. So this type of opportunity, what makes it great is you can compress. Think about this, you guys. You can compress a lifetime of work down into 5, 7 years, even if it took you 9 or 10 years. How do you compress it? Because you focus on one thing. Most people that have traditional businesses, they have to pay employees, they got to pay payroll taxes, they got to pay licenses. If you have inventory, you got to manage your inventory, you got to pay operating expenses, you got to pay rent. And if you want to expand, you got to deal with everything online, the internet, then you got to deal with, international expansion. It's a lot of work, and most people don't have the kind of experience. Here, don't have to worry about it. That's what David Lisenby and Danny Lee are executives. That's what they do. We do one thing. And guess what? When you focus on one thing, you can compress a lifetime of work down into 5, 7, 9 years. All right? So let's talk about the other benefits real quick. Home-based business, working from home, setting your own schedule. That's great for mothers that have children. Kids go off to school. Mom doesn't want to be at work when they come home, doesn't want her kids being out in the street, being educated by the world out there. Who knows what's going to happen? She wants to be there for the kids. So while they're in school, she can work her for-life business, get on social media, start putting up posts, sharing with people, hey, I love this product, got to try it. Here's the benefits. She starts calling her friends, say, look, I got a new business. I want to show this to you. Take a look at it. All right? Own schedule. All right. You create your own schedule, work when you want, where you want, multinational business. You can build your business in Japan, and you can live in Spain, live in Canada. We got people that are Canadian that live in St. Martin, and all their business is outside of St. Martin. In fact, I don't think Cloud or Jillian I don't think she's even sponsored anybody in St. Martin. There's only 35,000 people on the island. She's a presidential elite, did it all from an island. You can be anywhere. That's what's great about this, using the tools that we provide. So not only do we provide the product, we provide the tools. We got an app for your cell phone. You just start sharing links with people, your virtual store. You send videos and product profiles to people. Like I told Mike at the ball field, give me your phone number. I'll send you some information. We'll talk about it. Forgot to get his phone number. I'll get it tomorrow. But it's simple. It really is simple, you guys. Well, just by communicating and sharing with people, having fun doing it, don't get hung up on it. Guess what? The company pays us 64%. Think about it. They keep 36% to pay the bills, pay the employees, pay the overhead expenses, for the science, investigations, research, keep the company going and debt free. And they give us 64%. And that's paid out in a few different ways. All right. 58% of it is your network. It's not a pyramid. So if somebody says, well, it's a pyramid. No, it's not. It's like anything, really. If you have a job and you work for a company, that's a pyramid. You've only got one CEO. You can't have more than one CEO. All right. As you go down the pyramid, there's more vice presidents and regional representatives and district representatives. And you get down to the bottom where you got the people make minimum wage. There's more of them than there are people that are up the pyramid. Government's a pyramid. I don't know where you guys live, but I bet there's only one president or one prime minister. All right. As you go down, you got cabinet members. And as you go down the government, there's more people and they make less money unless they're corrupt. That's another topic. Anyhow, the point is, this is no different. What's great about it is as you build your network, not only do you make money, you help other people make money. I've got over 200 millionaires now. And some of the people, by the way, have made more money than me. That doesn't bother me. I love it. I want everybody to make more money than me. That means I got a real solid, stable business, you see? But 58% is paid in your network. Then you got 2% for new people. So if you're getting started, all right, or you're a builder, even a diamond, and even a presidential diamond, take advantage of the builder bonus. Make sure you maintain 3 people signed up on loyalty. 3. 1, 2, 3. I got over 300,000. All right. 3. Just 3 people on loyalty, which means they do their 100 life points, just like we all do. That's how you qualify. You just commit to doing 100 life points. You don't pay for anything else. You pay for the product to use. That's it. What's 100 life points? If you're new, simple. Here's 100 life points right here. Transfer Factor Plus, Age Pro, Immune Boost. There's 100 life points. 2 Transfer Factor Plus. This is 55. So 2 would be 110. You usually got your 100 life points. Simple. And guess what? If you're thinking, well, there's only me, okay, you use a bottle, send a link to someone and have them buy a bottle. Those life points are yours if they buy it off of your link. One bottle. That's it. So if you sign up 3 people and you have 1 customer and you buy a bottle, you are now in the builder bonus. What do you get? You can earn up to $800 extra by duplicating that with others. It starts out with $50, but it goes up to $800. Okay. Then the company pays out these premier pools. They're like shares for leaders. When you get up to bronze and above, you start getting shares. And those shares double as you move up. I have a brand new Platinum Elite now in my organization this month. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Brand new Platinum Elite in Puerto Rico. Okay. You want to know what they get in shares? Platinum Elites? Just the shares, let alone the rest. Over $100,000, you guys. It's insane. So just that one bonus of those shares, over 100,000 US dollars, that new Platinum Elite earned last month, on top of the 58%. All right. Then there's 1 more percent that's paid out in trips. I love the trips. Claudia, she won a trip recently, got her letter, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or so. Claudia will probably go on the cruise. Go on the Caribbean cruise, Claudia. I think Gabby and I will probably go. We got a number of people. We got Anderson in Brazil. We got like 3 or 4 Brazilians that are going. So great escape trips. If you like to travel, you just build your business and you'll get the trip. And you keep getting trips. I've been to, you guys, this is mind blowing. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. I've been to 106 countries. 106. And guess what? For Life paid for all of it. All of it. You see? So a lot of trips For Life pays for. That's the opportunity. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this. How do you do this? How are you going to learn? Who's going to support you? We are. The team. The community. And guess what? We're more than that. We're a family. Upline Pro. I'm going to be talking a lot about Upline Pro. We're creating a wonderful system to help people understand, beginning with the simple guide. You know, it's like a let's get started guide, helping people understand how to storytell, how to develop your skills, communication skills, leadership skills, and then understanding things with networking, storytelling, and things like that. You know, I told you a story today, story about a great company, story about some products based on science, and I explained a little bit of facts about the pay plan opportunity, but it's storytelling, you see. The secret, if there is a secret, to this business is getting connected and staying connected. Don't do it by yourself. Unless you're already a successful millionaire and you know how to do it, then great. I bow to you, all right? But you know what? Most people aren't. They need the community. They need the team. They need the family. You stay connected, all right? By doing that, you will continue to grow, continue to develop. And I'll finish by saying this. You know, and I try to do my presentations now within 30 to 40 minutes, and I want to also hear Sarit's story. But, you know, every single person here is here because somebody introduced this to them. And that's all we do is pay it forward. Continue doing the same with family, friends, neighbors, and don't worry about whether or not they want to join. You obviously want to influence them and inspire them, but timing is everything. If it's not the right time, otro día, that means another day. All right? No worries. Okay? Don't get hung up on it. Everybody has their time. You're here with me tonight because it's your time. And I thank you for that. All right? So this is really all about inviting, sharing, those that are interested. Just make sure you keep them connected and you support them. The last thing I'll say is this. Upline serves the downline. If you serve your people well and you're there for them and you duplicate that philosophy, you will have a business that will last forever. You see, that's what this is about. Serving your people and duplicating that concept. So having said that, I want to thank everybody. I want to pass the microphone to Sarit. I don't even know your story, Sarit. So thanks for being with us tonight. And the microphone is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be here and share with everybody. Thank you, Dave. And thank you, Claudia. I can't begin to tell you how happy I am that I was introduced to this group by Cindy Villanueva. And the reason was that Magda, which is Larry, she's here with us today. She said, I want to do it in English. So I said, wow, that's wonderful. Let me look for a group. And to my surprise, this is wow, such a wonderful group. And I'm so happy that I can share with you my story and I can give back and I can help in any way I can. That's wonderful. And so my story is that I moved from Mexico to the US because my husband got a scholarship to get his PhD in biomedical science. And oh, surprise, his specialty is the immune system.
Wow.
So, yes, and virology. So by that time, I didn't know for life, but I did have blood test every year, just to check up. And then first we were in New York, then we moved to Houston. And in Houston, in one of the checkups, they told me that I have hypothyroidism. So I was, okay, wow. How did that happen, no? And then the doctor told me, oh, don't worry, you just take hormones, thyroid hormones for the rest of your life, and it's fine. So you start talking with people and people tell you, oh, yes, I'm taking it. It's fine. I'm taking it. It's fine. I'm like, okay, I don't want to take it, not for the rest of my life. So I was, okay, I really asked God. I said, please, 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 I need something else. I don't want to take this hormone. But at the same time, I knew I had to be very responsible because a problem with the thyroid can carry out other problems. And I didn't want that to happen. And finally, thank God, after 6 months, I got presented to this scientific discovery. And when I heard what was it about, I was like, oh my God, that's wonderful. But guess what? I went right to my husband and I said, please check this out because this is for the immune system. And I knew that my condition was an autoimmune condition. I don't like to say disease. So he said, yes, this is something that can help you, since it's autoimmune, it can help you bring down your immune system to calm it down so your immune system doesn't attack your thyroid anymore. And I said, great. So he said, you just take it, I'll take it also, and okay. So I started to take it. I took two transfer factor plus for 5 months. I got my blood test and everything was normal.
Wow.
Normal. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I will never forget the moment that I saw the results. I wanted obviously to cry from being so happy, but I wanted to go out and scream about it and say, listen, this is something that, I mean, it's beyond words, no? It can help us all because 80% of conditions, the cause is an immune system that it's not in balance. So, but people don't know about it. And I'm like, wow. And then they tell me, okay, you take it and you can also obviously share with others, but here there is, you can get a type of income, which I was so surprised as well. I was like, what? This is a passive income. You can build, I mean, wow. So I'm taking this, I help my health, right? And I can build passive income And also, everybody can do it. Why? Because as Dave said, we are a team and we have where to learn. I'm telling you, for 3 nights, I was like sleeping and then waking up and I was like, wow, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Well, so what can I tell you? I want to be with For Life for the rest of my life. As long as God gives me health, helping people, and also all the personal development. You know, at the beginning, I was told, yes, personal development. I was like, how? I mean, I don't see it. How can it happen? It happens. It's so wonderful and I'm very thankful. And here, Larry is here in this meeting, and I saw her once and her family once because I was in California, so I saw them. And that's it. The relationship from there is like we are family. And we saw each other once. And so this is, as I said, this is an excuse to make friends, as family. And I couldn't be happier. And thank you everybody. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you For Life.
Thank you, Sarit. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful story. You know, I love hearing testimonies. I hear testimonies all around the world. Like I said, I'll be in Malaysia here in a couple of weeks. I'll be talking to people, new people I've known for years. It's wonderful, you know, to hear the new stories. You've mentioned 3 things I want to just bring up before we close. You mentioned one, autoimmunity. I didn't get into that, but it's so true. Transfer factor has another benefit aside from recognizing, responding, and remembering threats. It's a modulator. It actually modulates your immune system. It acts like an ambassador because autoimmunity is an overactive immune system. What does an ambassador do? Keeps the peace. So it just calms down the immune system. And that was my problem. I had a digestive disorder. And that's really the reason the person shared this with me. You know, you don't have to be sick to take transfer factor. But if you have a problem, like you said, Sarit, most people have autoimmune problems. So transfer factor does balance out your immune system. That's one of the other great benefits of it. The other thing you mentioned is the opportunity. You know, there's passive income. I learned a long time ago when I was 21 years old. I'm going to be 65. So that was many, many moons ago. You're better off getting paid for what you start than what you just do. Most people get paid for just what they do. They get up every day, they go to work, they have a job, they get paid. As soon as you stop doing, you stop making. Okay, here you develop that passive income. Every customer that you have that's you know has an ID or they buy off your virtual shop or anybody you sign up in your network, they're linked to you forever. So if they make a purchase in Europe, South America, Asia, North America, anywhere in the world, if they're in your network, you earn a passive income. Wouldn't it be nice to go to bed at night, wake up the next morning while you're sleeping, you made $1,000, $5,000, maybe $10,000, maybe $50,000. I got people that make more than that. The point is, it's passive income. And then the other thing that's so important, you know, is the team. You mentioned personal development. I was told by one of my mentors when I was 21, he said, David, this is going to be the greatest personal development course you'll ever take. And I thought, why? Now I know why, like you said. If you stay involved and you stay engaged, you start to develop skills, leadership skills, communication skills, social skills, how to identify the right timing with someone, what to say at the right time. People tell me all the time, Dave, you're so good. You seem to know all the answers. No, I don't. It's just practice talking. It's like anything. You know, I've got a guitar. Well, you can see the guitar back there by the door. You know, if I play the guitar, which I used to play every day, you get better at it. It's like anything. Those are skills. You can lose money. You can lose health. You can even lose freedom. It happened during COVID. We were all in quarantine. But guess what? You can never lose your skills. those are yours forever. Nobody can take them from you. And you can always depend on those skills. Always. The greatest security lies within yourself. So we'll finish with that. Sarit, thank you. Everybody, thanks for joining in tonight. Claudia, I will, do I pass it back to you or do we go back to
I'm
Phay?
going to pass it back to Phay. She has maybe a quick
Thank you, Phay.
goodbye, and then Phay will pass it on to me.
Excuse my Band-Aid.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dave, for the wonderful sharing. I have heard your training numerous times, but every time I always learn something new. And thank you, Sari, for the testimony. It really strengthened our belief in transfer factor. We need to have more testimony so that we have more to share with others and make a good contribution. Thank you for all the attendees. I'm very happy to have spent these valuable hours with you, and I learned so much from each of you. Yeah, Dave, I will see you in Malaysia. I'm going to Malaysia to meet you.
Wonderful. We'll see you there. Look forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah, thank you. So I pass it back to Claudia.
Thank you. Woo! What a night. And I'm glad Magda's popping up. I didn't know. Sometimes you miss the connection. It's like Sarit got invited by Magda, but I haven't seen Magda in a while. And Magda, we miss you here. I got to hear, Magda, I have to hear your testimony. So I need to, can you write me on the WhatsApp, hello, so you can jump back up and I can see when I can get you into our testimony, because it's so good to hear these stories, right? Dave, we do have somebody to congratulate, and even though she's not here, I want to make sure we actually congratulate this person. And I do have an announcement, but I'm just trying. I'm in my not in my usual computer, so I'm just it's going to look a little funny because it's going to open up too big. But this is what I have. I have an extra large picture of our new Builder Elite Dave.
Nice.
Congratulate Cynthia McDonald, and she's not here tonight with us, so we may have to do it on our next Mentor Monday. But I did want to acknowledge Cynthia McDonald made her Builder Elite. She was pretty close to Diamond, but again, one of our Canadian ladies. So I'm excited. And again, she's not here, but I wanted to share with the team because it's always nice. Now, the next thing I want to share is our group. So the WhatsApp group. We're not changing names yet. We don't know yet if we're going to open a new Upline Pro for the WhatsApp. For now, we're just going to keep using the English Official. In the English Official, if you go to, most of you should be using the calendar just in case there's any changes, but also in the announcement section, we have all the links for the meetings. Why am I telling you this? Because the Mentor Monday link, I may change it as of next Monday. And again, any changes are easily reflected on the website. So you just click on the link, or, we also do announcements, and I know you guys go by the announcements on the groups. So that's that announcement. And one more announcement for the flyers. So just gonna go back here. I actually need, guess it might be easier for me to, and again, I apologize. Oh, did you guys see the new toothpaste? Dave, what did you think about that? We got toothpaste with probiotic. I thought of Gabby. I said, oh my gosh, Gabby's going to love that. I'm just going to go back.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Very excited. So I'm just going back because I want to show you tomorrow, our Thursday opportunity meeting. I got Helena with Cindy. So these are the kind of things that we share in the group. If you're watching this, we had a discussion about how in other countries I learned a lot from that discussion. And I'm just going back just because I need the Thursday flyer, and it's this one. So tomorrow and every Thursday, we have a business opportunity session. So tomorrow, Dave will be leading. He always does first week of the month. He does a lot of our meetings. J. Michael will be hosting for him. So this is a great opportunity for you to get anybody that is a daytime person, meaning, you know, if they work at night or they have a business and they can watch it during the day. Sometimes nights are difficult for people. They're like tending to their family or they're, you know, and sometimes it may be easier for the day. So we are launching all the flyers on Sunday evenings. I hope that you are enjoying that. Again, I want to acknowledge there's a nice team now behind everybody doing their part. And that way you can share the flyer. We don't make the announcements because we don't want to overwhelm the chat, obviously. So there's a reason to why we're doing things the way we're doing, but we want to launch the flyers early for you so that you have the flyer, you can get some invites going, you can use it in social media. So that's great. But the other thing that is really important for us right now, and I'm just going to stop the share, is the Upline Pro Facebook page. We need everybody there. So we have two groups, and one is the Upline Pro. That one is growing, but growing slowly. And the reason it's growing slowly is because we need more advertisement. But it's also a page where you want to comment a lot. This is going to be a very good funnel and a hub for you to bring your prospects, because there's going to be a lot of postings. Dave is going to be doing some of those shorts that we have been waiting for. There's going to be lots of stuff happening, but we need to grow the community page. So it's the community page, Upline Pro. The other page is the one we have been announcing. It's called Time for Life, but again, it's going to change to health.
Pathway to Health.
I forgot the name right now. It's
Pathway
a
to
really
Health.
cool name. And it's going to be the testimonial product page. So there's going to be one more for leadership and business. There's going to be a lot of Dave doing lots of stuff. The other one has the testimonials. That one said both of them are closed groups. But you invite people, you invite and you tag, you know, something that you want somebody to know. That those are going to be really important pages for us as we get growing this is a pre-launch already. We are live with Upline Pro, but it's like an ongoing thing. There's going to be a lot more stuff happening. So make sure you start going to those pages and start posting and liking and sharing, because we need more people. Helena, your mic is on. Your mic. And I'm actually gonna stop the recording so that we can have a nice recording. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody.